OCA Media relies on local business and private donations to provide you with this Panther Sports production. Please consider joining our team of sponsors.
Ha ha ha. Okay, I can hear myself. Yeah, let me turn that down. All right, level 2. Check, 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 check. Okay. So we're going to do our whole intro for the JV, and then we're going to do it again for the varsity. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can practice for the JV. Sounds great. Now, will I hear him on my headset? Yeah. And I'm going to do, can you hear me on the headset? And I'm also going to do the this for the during the JV. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oregon Panther Wrestling. This is a wrestling meet against Mount Horeb, the Mount Horeb Vikings. I'm Rob Ruth with Chris Wigman, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting Panther action. We're starting with JV matches.
Half Nelson wide open.
So Oregon got the takedown, it looks like. Nice mat return. He's got the half Nelson in. Oh.
Gonna get another locked hands.
Okay, so that's locked hands on Oregon. Brings the score 4-2 in favor of the Oregon wrestler. Oregon still on top.
Gonna get a warning for stalling for not quick enough mat return.
Okay, there's a reverse for the Mount Horeb wrestler and took him right to his back. And, oh, he didn't score any back points on that?
Didn't look like it. Should have been at least a 2 count there, but
Okay, but we're all tied up then 4-4 with the Mount Horeb wrestler in control. Oh, there's a point for illegal move, a full Nelson. So now Oregon's up 5-4. Mount Horeb is on top. He's got that half Nelson in pretty deep. Now he's counting back points.
15 seconds to hold off here.
All right, looks like Mount Horeb got the pin with 12 seconds to go. OCA Media would like to welcome our scoreboard sponsor, Torhorst Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. This match is also brought to you with support from our generous sponsors, Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares. So, Chris, Oregon got off to a good start in that match, up 4-0 at one point, then 4-1 on that technical violation. Things were looking pretty good, and what do you think went wrong?
Yeah, I think when the Oregon kid got reversed there, a key to wrestling is getting your belly down, and there was a little failure to do so, which led to him getting turned to his back, and that was kind of the beginning of the end.
Yeah. Looks like that might be all the action we have for JV this evening.
Always tough to be a JV wrestler. You never know when you're going to get too many matches. A lot of it depends on what the opposing team brings for a roster. Assuming Mount Horeb might not have that big of a roster, hence the few JV matches.
I think that's what's going on here, Chris, because against Reedsburg we had numerous JV matches, the most JV matches I've seen in quite a few years. So I'm guessing that you're right, that it's just Mount Horeb doesn't have the roster to put out those JV matches. So, Chris, I'm checking the scoreboard. It looks like our starting weight might be 152.
Alrighty. So it looks like we'll have Tryson Blake for Oregon starting us off tonight with the Panther action. Those of you listening at home at weigh-in time, the referee will draw a card to figure out what the starting weight is. Traditionally, for a long time, it always started at the lighter weights, but I think that changed maybe, gosh, 20 years ago almost now, 15, 20 years ago, where the starting weight is random as a way to not always have the upper weights finishing off. I think it's a good change for the sport of wrestling, especially on Saturdays at tournaments, where you don't always have the big guys wrestling at the end.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oregon Panthers' first home wrestling meet against the Mount Horeb Vikings. We already had one JV match, and it looks like we're getting ready for another one. I'm Rob Ruth, and along with me is Chris Wigman, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting Panther action. Definitely looks like we're going to have a JV match. Okay, the Oregon guy's in for a shot right away, and it looks like he's going to get his 2 points.
Yeah, great head pressure into a little double leg there.
Oh, okay, so there's 1 point for an escape. So now it's 2-1 in favor of the Oregon wrestler. Oh, okay, that's 2 points for the Mount Horeb wrestler. So now we're at 3-2 in favor of Mount Horeb.
Half Nelson attempt from Mount Horeb. Good fighting it off from the Panthers here.
Well, we got 30 seconds to go. Okay, Oregon wrestler built back up to his base and got rid of that half Nelson, so things are looking up.
Gonna get a full Nelson.
Okay, so that's going to bring us to 3-3, don't you think? Yep. Okay, so that's a penalty point. Full Nelson by the Mount Horeb wrestler. So now we're at 3-3, Oregon on bottom. 10 seconds to go. It'd be a
Nice
great time for an
explosion
escape.
off the mat.
Oh, he's scoring back points. Okay, so Mount Horeb got 2 back points for that. Oregon wrestler had the right idea, it just didn't quite work out.
Yeah, good explosion. A little better at fighting hands than he might have had on the escape there.
So second period, Oregon's on bottom.
Nice job maintaining a base here from Oregon. We'll get that.
Is he going to get full Nelson again?
I think so.
Okay, so that's another point. That makes it 5-4 in favor of Mount Horeb. So an escape would tie it up. A reverse would put us in the lead. Mount Horeb still in control, but Oregon, well, he was doing a good job keeping on his base. Oh, he's built it back up again. Okay, he's built back up on his base again. Okay. So there's a stall warning on green.
Yep, so for your listeners out there, stalling is a penalty for lack of action on the part of a wrestler, so looking for the bottom guy to work their way up to their base and work for an escape.
Okay, so I got 2 back points out of that. It's going to make it 7-4 going into the 3rd period.
So it's the Panthers' choice. Going to go neutral. See if Oregon can get back to that double that started the match.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, all right, that's a takedown for Mount Horeb. That's going to make it 9, and they're out of bounds.
Oregon's got the right idea with some head pressure there, just trying to piece that together with a shot there on their feet.
So there's still plenty of time left.
Off right on the edge. Reviewers
Yeah,
out there. If
minutes
you're
ago.
still inside of the circle, you can continue wrestling, what just happened there.
Okay, well, that's a pin for Mount Horeb. OCA Media would like to welcome our scoreboard sponsor, Torhorst Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. This match is also brought to you with support from our generous sponsors, Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes, and by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares. Okay, Chris, so it looks like the captains are out on the mat and we're doing the coin toss. Tell us about the significance of the coin toss in high school wrestling.
Well, it's to figure out who's going to get the choice first in certain weights. And depending on what the coach's dual meet strategy is, that can be fairly significant because it also then determines who has to report to the head table at each weight class first. And so sometimes you might be looking to avoid a matchup, or you may be looking to get a matchup, a certain matchup. And so the toss determines who's going to report first at certain weights, and depending who the opposing team sends out, you can make a decision then at that point.
So if you have, oh, looks like they went to 138. I guess we don't know what the starting weight is. It said 152 for the longest time, and now it says 138 on the scoreboard, so we'll have to wait to find out.
I think it might be 138. I think that 152 may have been a JV match.
Well, they just bumped to 45.
Now they're at 45.
So we don't know what we're talking about. It is Parents' Night, so the Oregon wrestling parents are out on the side of the mat. And here come the Oregon Panthers.
come true. The Oregon Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's official is Cord Yeager.
Well, Parents' Night here tonight at Oregon High School. Great time to celebrate all that they do. Athletics requires a lot of time, a lot of commitment, and especially the sport of wrestling. A lot of late nights, a lot of long Saturdays. So good to get some recognition for the parents out there.
Okay, if in fact the starting weight is 145, which that's what the scoreboard says, Oregon's 145 is likely to be Brandon Little. He's a senior. And
Mount Horeb High School and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directing at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Sports Administrator Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. And now, tonight's starting lineups for this Badger Conference non-conference wrestling match between the Vikings of Mount Horeb and your Oregon Panthers. At 106 pounds for Oregon, receiving a forfeit tonight, Braden Bucket. At 113 pounds for Mount Horeb, Cole Cunningham. And for the Panthers, Evan Fay. At 120 pounds for Mount Horeb, JJ Porch. And for your Oregon Panthers, Andy Pollack. At 126 pounds for Mount Horeb, Timmy Cruz. And for your Oregon Panthers, Ramiro Ramos. At 132 pounds for Oregon, receiving a forfeit tonight, Tomas Newman. For Mount Horeb at 138 pounds, Brooks Pernot. And for your Oregon Panthers, Evan McGill. Receiving a forfeit tonight, 145 pounds for your Oregon Panthers, Brandon Little. For Mount Horeb, wrestling at 152 tonight, Ryan Ertham. And for Oregon, Tyson Blake. Wrestling at 160 pounds for Mount Horeb, Peyton Kirchstein. And for Oregon, Seth Nide. For Oregon, receiving a forfeit tonight, Preston Collins, wrestling at 170. For Mount Horeb, wrestling at 182, Andrew Formo. And for Oregon, Cameron Pagel. For 195 for Mount Horeb tonight, Tristan Miller. And for Oregon, Tyler Wall. For Mount Horeb, receiving a forfeit tonight, wrestling at 220, Levi Meyer. And at 285 for Mount Horeb, Garrett Waffler. And for Oregon, Hayden Lutke. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise and remove your hats and join in to sing our national anthem. Oregon is coached by Ryan Hookstead, Pete Eckert, Kyle Flanagan, and Parker and Howland.
Hello again and welcome to the Panthers' first home wrestling meet against the Mount Horeb Vikings. I'm Rob Ruth, and along with me is Chris Wigman, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting Panther action. OCA Media would like to welcome our scoreboard sponsor, Torhorst Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. This match is also brought to you with the support of our generous sponsors, Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard, and we're here to help. Oregon Cares. Okay, Chris, it looks like we're ready to start the action. 145 is the starting weight. We're going to get a forfeit there, it looks like. So in the initial announcements, they announced our 145 as Brandon Little, but it looks like Brandon, they're going to hold him back and bring him out at 152.
So Brandon Little, one of the returning captains, state qualifier last season at 138. Looks like a little gamesmanship here by Coach Hookstead to get one of his best wrestlers some mat time here tonight.
Oregon at 145, receiving a forfeit, Tristan Blake.
So Tyson must have weighed in at 45, and they just switched him.
Yeah, so must have weighed in 2 45-pounders. That's what that coin flip there at the beginning is so important. Allows Oregon a little flexibility.
So, okay, it's going to be Brandon Little at 152. He's currently 4-5 on this season, but like you said, he was a state qualifier last year. He's a longtime wrestler. He's one of the team's best wrestlers. Last week,
wrestling at 152 for Mount Horeb, Ryan Eartham, and for Oregon, Brandon Little.
This weekend at the Bob Downing tournament, Brandon took 3rd place. So
Nice
Brandon
nice
starting off as the
pressure.
aggressor.
Yep. Little front headlock there, quick spin around for 2.
Now he's got his 2 points, 2-0 Oregon. He looks, Brandon likes to tilt, so it looks like he's going to set up a tilt.
Yep, he's got the legs hooked in. He's looking for he had it. He's going to maybe work for a little banana split there.
So far, Brandon's in control.
Trying to dig out a bar here. Looks like he's got a diverse offense. Started out with some tilts, worked in some bars, now going back to some tilts. Not much action from the bottom guy here.
Okay, so that's a stall warning on bottom. You get one of those, and the next one's a point.
That return.
So we got 26 seconds to go in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Oregon. Looks like he's working on a pinning combination now.
Little's got a little Oklahoma there. Got it tight. He's got to stick the legs in here and stretch him out. He's going to get a fall.
He's got his 3 back points. He called the pin, but he changed his mind. So it looks like he gets. Looks like he gets his 3 back points, and they keep wrestling. Yeah, that was a close call.
Yeah, I think so. I think the buzzer did sound right before the pin call. Probably had him pinned, but just didn't quite get it.
I think he made up his mind to call the pin and then the buzzer.
Yeah,
and then before he slapped his hand down, the buzzer.
Reaction time there.
Okay, so Mount Horeb got the choose, and they chose neutral. Down 5-0. They need something big. Brandon's in on a shot on a single leg. Brandon's got a front head now. Now he's got the leg. He's going to turn that into a takedown, I think.
Should be 2 here. There it is.
Takedown. So that's 7-0 in favor of Oregon.
You know, not getting the pin there first period, not necessarily a bad thing. Get a little extra mat time here for Brandon Little, someone who's working on getting a return trip to state this year come February. Got a nice crossface. Looks like he's working a crossface cradle here. He's got to take that head to the knee.
He's got his hands locked up, so.
Locked up. See if he wants to roll through here. Good fighting from Mount Horeb. Brandon Little here. Wrestling 152 tonight.
Okay, so Mount Horeb broke the cradle, but Brandon's still in control. Brandon likes to put the legs in too. He's got the legs in right now.
Very effective riding technique, very hard to get out of, so nice way to maintain control.
Oh, illegal, what they call that an illegal move?
Yeah, I'm not sure there on that one if he was maybe bending the leg a certain way. I didn't see it. Did not see that call called very often.
Well, we're at 7-1. Brandon is still in control, on top. Okay, that's going to end the second period. It's 7-1. Brandon gets to pick. He's taken down. So an ordinary win is 3 points. A major is 4 points. What's the difference, Chris?
Yep, so if you win by 8 points or more, you're going to get a major decision. If you reach a 15-point lead, you're going to get what's called a technical fall. That's worth 5 team points. And a pin of your opponent is 16 points. So you may have heard Coach Hookstead there over the air saying 1 more for a bonus point. So when you get into these tight duels, any extra team points become very crucial. And Little's going to come around with a nice switch there for 2 reversal. It's going to put him up 9-1. So he's got the major decision. That's going to be 4 team points as it stands right now.
I think Brandon's thinking pin, though. I don't think he wants to settle for a major.
Absolutely. Go for the dagger here. He's got a nice screwdriver there out of that crossface. Didn't quite get it. He's really working that crossface. I like that move. It's a nice way to demoralize your opponent a little bit as well.
Brandon's done a great job of staying in control on top.
Yeah, I think so. And really this whole match, I don't think it's really been in doubt here that Little's been in control. Nice lead, working a few different moves.
He's got about a minute to turn this into a pin. Oh, doesn't like that leg. The ref doesn't like the way he's tying his leg in there. So that actually is significant because it takes the lead back to 7.
Yep, so we got 52 seconds. I think Coach Hookstead's going to want Little to get back to that major here and get some bonus points.
Okay, so Brandon's going to let him up, let him have the point, make it a 6-point lead.
Yep, the strategy here is to get a takedown, go back up 8, hopefully ride him out for the period and get that major decision. So looking for Little to be aggressive here to finish this match strong, get those bonus points on the board for Oregon. Nice high crotch attempt there by Little. Nice fighting off, good sprawl position from Mount Horeb. Down to 25 seconds left in the match. Little up 6, and we got a stalemate. 24 seconds left in the action. Here we go. Let's see if Little can get that takedown. Throw attempt by Mount Horeb. Little circle it around attempt, didn't quite get it. 15 seconds, he's in on a double. Let's see if he can drive through this and get that major decision. Up to a body lock, he's gonna trip. He's gonna get that 2 for a major with 6 seconds left in the third period. Relentless pursuit of that major decision by Brandon Little, nice job. With a final score of 11-3. So again, a win by 8 is gonna put 4 team points on the board. After the forfeit and then the major decision here, we're going to look at 10-0 Oregon Panthers.
Okay, that was a smart strategy because winning by 6 isn't any different than winning by 7.
Exactly.
So they gave up that point to give them a chance at a takedown.
Exactly. So the strategy worked out. Sometimes you're weighing the strengths of your wrestler. Can they get a turn from the top to get that major decision, get those extra team points, or are we better off going on our feet and playing takedowns?
Well, and at that point, Brandon already had 2 takedowns. So I think Hookstead was confident he could get that 3rd takedown.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we're at 160. We've got another one of our top wrestlers, Seth Nide.
Yep, Seth with a nice lat drop there. Right to the back. We were getting back points right off the bat. I think we're going to get a pin here in the first 30 seconds. We'll see if Nide can hold him there. Naide, a star on the football field as well as a defensive back. Played really well for the Panthers this fall and rolling into wrestling season here. I think he's a 3-sport athlete, which we take pride in here at Oregon High School, those 3-sport athletes.
So he definitely has his 3 back points. He's going to try something different now. Up 5-0.
Again, working that crossface, maybe into a little screwdriver here, butcher, depending on what you call it. Getting some back points again here. It looks like Naide might work his way towards a fall here. Nice fighting from Mount Horeb. Going to get another 3 near fall points.
Oh, Seth loves the cradle, and that's what he's going for right now. He's pinned a lot of guys with cradles. He's going to get more back points. He's got it locked up nice. Looks like he's got him pretty flat.
And there is the fall.
Your winner for Oregon, Shep Naide.
So again, for you viewers at home, when you pin your opponent, that is 16 points. So Oregon is going to go up 16-0 here. Nice hot start for the Panthers.
That cradle is one of Seth's go-to moves. I've seen him cradle and pin dozens of guys over the years. He's very good at it. You know, he's just one of those wrestlers that's always looking for that cradle, and he can throw it in a split second, and before you blink your eyes, it's too late, and you're on your back.
Absolutely, and he's got the body type. I think he's got that length sometimes that makes defending that cradle even harder.
Receiving a forfeit at 170 for Oregon, Preston Collins.
Okay, well, Seth earned 6 points the hard way, and Preston just got 6 points the easy way.
Yes.
But it's still 6 points.
Yes,
So that puts us up 22-0.
So at 182,
Your 182
we've got
match features for Mount Horeb,
Cam Pagel.
Andrew Formo. And for Oregon, Cameron Pagel.
I think Cam's a first-year wrestler this year. I know Coach Hookstead does a really nice job working the school halls and getting some people out on the team, getting some good numbers. Cam Pagel's one of those guys that joined the program this year. Mount Horeb in on a nice shot there. Cam's got a belly down here. Working his way, nice job on Cam Pagel's part to get that belly down and work back to a base, avoid turning over to his back.
So Cam's doing a good job working up. He's back down flat now, but we got about a minute to go in the first period.
Yeah, the key on the bottom is maintaining a solid base, fighting for hand control. Cam's going to find himself on the back here. He's got to keep fighting, keeping those shoulders up.
He's got about a minute to fight it.
And there's the fall. In a minute 9 seconds.
And the winner of the 182 match for Mount Horeb, Andrew Formo.
So that's 6 points for Mount Horeb, brings the score 22-6.
It's Mount Horeb on the board, but solid lead here from the Panthers. Let's see if they can build it here at 195.
So this is Tyler Wald for Oregon at 195. Another one of our very experienced wrestlers. Went through the youth program, very hard-working guy. One of the captains.
Yep, also a solid, outstanding football player, lineman.
At
And I know Coach Hookstead talks about the motor that Tyler Wald has.
Tyler Wald.
So Tyler comes out aggressive.
Nice head pressure there, nice snap down right into a single. underhook right into a nice single leg by Tyler Wald.
Right to his back, and that's 2 points.
Love to see those bigger weights, somebody like a Tyler Wald here, work those outside singles. Going right into a cross-face cradle. I think that might be a theme for this Panther team, really working that move early here in the dual meet. It's an effective move because you can really operate a couple of different moves out of that position. You can go cross-face cradle. You can go with a screwdriver. So many options. Excellent job by the Panthers working that tonight.
Nope, Tyler's got him turned over, and he's scoring back points.
Yep.
Very close to going out of bounds.
Yep, and so as long as Tyler keeps part of his body inbounds, he will be able to still work for the fall. They changed that rule a few years ago. Looking strong here. He's going to get the fall here. There it is.
Okay. That's another 6 points for Oregon.
195 for Oregon, Tyler Wall.
Nice job by the senior taking care of business there. Nice single leg takedown and then some solid wrestling from the top.
Receiving a forfeit at 220 for Mount Horeb, Levi Meyer. At 285 for Mount Horeb, Garrett Waffler. And for Oregon, Corbin Graff.
All right, so we've got a first-year wrestler here in Corbin Graff for the Panthers. Coach Hookstead's talking about how well he's picking up the sport here for not much experience. And I think this might be his first action. I've got him at an 0-0 record, so nice opportunity in front of the home crowd to get that first match out of the way. Mount Horeb with an early takedown there. Corbin fighting off a little Oklahoma, little baseball bat move there. Doing a nice job. Mount Horeb got away with a full Nelson there, it looked like. Should have been a stop in the action and maybe a penalty point possibly, but maybe that's why I'm up here and not down there on the mat. Graff's going to end up on his back here. Half Nelson fighting it off. Got 54 seconds left in the first period. He's got his shoulder slightly off the mat. Solid fighting here from Corbin Graff. Got to find a way to shove that hand through the opponent's belly to get back to his base. Solid fighting here for our first-year wrestler, Corbin Graff. And there's the fall.
The winner at 285 for Mount Horeb, Garrett Waffler.
Well, Corbin got his first match out of the way, so that's got to feel good. And tell you what, it takes a lot of courage to join the sport of wrestling as a senior, and especially at the heavyweight position, 285. That's a tall task, and it seems like Corbin Graff is embracing that opportunity.
At 106, receiving a forfeit for Oregon, Brayden Bakken.
Mount Horeb doesn't have a 106-pounder, so that's going to get us to 113. Looks like we've got a solid freshman coming up here, Evan Fay for the Panthers.
Evan's a year-round wrestler, longtime youth wrestler. Been to the youth tournament many times, the youth state tournament many times. Took third this weekend at the Bob Downing tournament.
For Mount Horeb,
Yep, solid record on the start. 7-2 enter in tonight's match.
Fay.
He's in quick on a shot.
Yeah. Nice quick single there. Nice takedown.
Got the half Nelson.
Nice half Nelson there.
Just a textbook takedown, half Nelson,
Right
turn him
into
over.
it. Don't mess around. Looking for the fall here early. He's got good hand control with that half Nelson. He's got the 3 points secured for back points. Looking to secure the fall. Minute 30 left in the first period. Plenty of time to get this fall. I think the ref needs to get in better position here to get the fall. There, he scooted over. Let's see if Evan can get the fall here. Minute 15 left in the first period. Nice takedown right into a half Nelson here to start the period. Nice readjustment there by Fay. And there's the fall in a minute 4 seconds for Evan Fay.
113 for Oregon, Evan Fay.
So that was just a very basic meat and potatoes. Take him down,
Absolutely.
flatten him out, get in the half, and flip him over.
Absolutely. Some of the first moves you get taught in the sport of wrestling are a single leg and then a half Nelson, but they are moves that are sound throughout your entire career.
At 120 for Mount Horeb, J.J. Porch. And for Oregon, Andy Pollack.
So Andy's coming off of a great tournament this weekend. He took second. That's the highest place that any Oregon wrestler got this year at the Bob Downing tournament. He's 6-3.
Solid record for the junior Panther here.
Going for that single leg.
And we're back to our feet. Out of bounds we go. Minute 33 to go in the first period. Nice defense there. That was a nice shot by the Mount Horeb wrestler here. Pollack fighting it off. He's going to give up 2. Junior Andy Pollack on the bottom.
He's doing a great job getting back in his base.
fighting hands underneath. It's hard to see probably from at home, but he's got some nice length that's allowing him to maintain somewhat of a base. He's going to pick up a stalling call there, so the ref's looking for Andy Pollock to have a little more action from the top, and he's going to get it here.
There he got it. There he goes, the reverse.
He's going to get the 2 reversal, chance to possibly get a turn, and the buzzer goes with nothing.
He give him the point for the
ref's
escape.
Going to give him an escape there. I guess he's considering loss of control by Pollock there. You know, tough call there right at the buzzer. Looked like a scramble situation. I would have been okay with no escape there, but the ref thought that Pollock had lost control. So we're going to enter the second period 3-2 Mount Horeb.
Great move by Pollock. Pollock, though, he got him. The Mount Horeb wrestler made a mistake, and he took advantage.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's really what this sport's about. When you get in these tight matches, you got to take advantage of those opportunities.
So Pollock's got a single.
Looking to work a reversal here. I think he keeps circling here and elevate that leg.
Oh, he just gave him the 2.
Going to give him the 2 reversal here.
So that brings him up, Oregon 4-3.
4-3. Scramble type situation. Pollock still in control here. No points awarded. Pollock still in control, top position. Nice job circling around there. He's got to work his way up. There he goes. Nice job in the scramble situation there to maintain control. Pollock working a half Nelson. Mount Horeb with a quick sit here. Oh, Pollock reaches over. It's going to give Mount Horeb a little bit of an advantage. We're going to get 2 reversal by Mount Horeb, and that takes us to 5-4 Mount Horeb. Junior Andy Pollock with a 6-3 record on the year, runner-up at last week's Bob Downing tournament, finds himself down 1 with 20 seconds left in period 2. Pollock's been warned for stalling on the bottom. He's got to be careful here that he doesn't pick up another one here. 4 seconds left in the period. There's the buzzer. We've got a tight one here entering the 3rd period.
So Mount Horeb's going to take down. It's considered an advantage to be able to take down in a tight match because the escape is probably the easiest point to earn.
Absolutely.
And so he's looking probably to get that escape.
Coach Hookstead offered the idea to maybe go neutral here. Mount Horeb's going to pick up a quick reversal and take a 7-4 advantage. So Pollock down 3 here with 1:45 in period 3. Doing a nice job getting in on that leg, trying to work to a reversal. Mount Horeb's got a leg hooked. Not much action here, maybe a stalemate. There it is. Stalemate for you viewers at home is just a stop in action for, you know, really no wrestler able to gain an advantage, so it causes a restart in action then. 1:23 here. Oregon's Pollock is down 7-4 with, yes, 1:23 here. So see if we can fire off our feet here and get an escape. Nice start there on the whistle. Pollock's in a tough spot here. He's got his hips twisted through this little leg ride. Mount Horeb looking for a tilt. It's a quick way to get a couple of points. Not able to do it. Good fighting off by Pollock.
Pollock's doing a great job avoiding the back points, but now he's getting back points scored on him.
Looks like the ref got to a 2 count, so he's going to give up 2. Going to give up 3 back points here. 36 seconds left in the third period. We got Andy Pollock, Oregon Panther, fighting off the fall here. Pollock's going to be pinned here in the third period with 23 seconds left. Really good match with some solid action there throughout.
This and other OCA media programs can be seen on demand on our YouTube channel. Visit ocamedia.com for more information. Looks like Ramiro Ramos.
26 for Mount Horeb, Timmy Cruz. And for Oregon, Ramiro Ramos.
Ramos is a senior. I believe he wrestled all 4 years.
I think so, yep. Very good double leg when he can get to it. Stopping the action for the loss of the headgear. Team score of 40-24 Panthers, so we got a solid advantage with just a couple of matches left here tonight. Shot attempt by Ramos. Nice double leg. He's going to end up getting the 2 takedown.
Right into a half now.
Yeah, absolutely. Love seeing the aggressiveness from the Panthers tonight, wasting no time when they get the advantage from the top, working right into some pinning combinations. Bottom guy locking up here a little bit. I think we might find ourselves getting this. Well, there he goes up to the feet right on cue. 1 escape, Mount Horeb, 2-1, Ramos. So
okay,
go ahead.
That's a technical. 1 point for Mount Horeb. I think he said he grabbed his headgear.
Yeah, I think so. So he had a nice single. I don't think it was intentional. I think his hand slipped in there. Shot attempt by Mount Horeb.
Right to his back.
Nice fighting off by Ramos. He's going to pick up the 2.
Now he's got that half Nelson in.
Right back to it. Really aggressive
scoring
from
back
the top
points
tonight by the Panthers. He's going to get the 3 near fall. Looking for the fall. There it is. Ramiro Ramos.
126 pounds, Ramiro Ramos.
Ongoing support from our local business partners help make this broadcast possible. You can become a sponsor of OCA media programs like this. For more information, contact Paul at ocamedia.com. This is Thomas Newman at 132.
Believe he's going to get a forfeit.
Receiving a forfeit for Oregon, Thomas Newman.
Might have a record time tonight for getting a dual meet in. Looking at maybe 8 o'clock to finish up here. So quick night at the Oregon High School.
OCA Media is your local community access television station.
At 138 for Mount Horeb, Brooke Pernott. And for Oregon, Evan McGill.
Evan McGill for the Panthers, 4-5 record. Just a solid worker, according to Coach Hookstead. Somebody that really loves the sport. I know I had him in class last year, and he just eats up the sport of wrestling.
Well, he's a longtime youth wrestler also.
Gave up the takedown, fighting off, though, a little bar attempt there by the Vikings. Up to his feet, Matt returned with a single leg from the Vikings. Nice roll through on that tilt attempt by Mount Horeb. He's back at it. McGill's going to have to try and get some hand control to fight that off. On his back here, Evan McGill, Jr. for the Panthers, trying to fight off his back, avoiding the pin. We got a minute left in the first period. Nice job by McGill to avoid the pin call here early in the first period. Half Nelson by the Vikings. McGill again fighting off his back. 45 seconds left in the period. There is the fall. So McGill for the Panthers.
And your
is
winner
going
at
to be
138
defeated.
for Mount Horeb, Brooke Pernott.
OCA Media broadcasts locally sourced, entertaining, and informative programs on Charter and TDS Cable. Visit our website for our program guide and more information.
Mount Horeb, 24. Mount Horeb and the Oregon Panthers appreciate your attendance tonight. Please drive home safely.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Well, that's going to wrap it up. It looks like, Chris. It's 58-24 in favor of Oregon. So that puts us 1-1 in the dual season in the Badger West Conference.
Yeah, solid job by the Panthers throughout tonight. So, you know, things that I saw were just really aggressive from the top, wasting no time. Once we got those takedowns, working right into some pinning combinations. So I think Coach Hookstead and his staff are going to be pleased with what they saw tonight. Lots to build off and some momentum here entering the holiday season. I believe the Panthers go to the Mid-States in Whitewater.
During the holiday season, that's a two-day tournament, 30-plus teams.
Yeah.
It's our big tournament every year.
Yeah, absolutely. So a nice little tune-up here as we kind of enter that meat of the season here over the holidays.
This Panther Wrestling Meet is brought to you with support from our generous sponsors, Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares. On behalf of OCA Media Sports, the sports production crew, thank you for watching Panther Wrestling on OCA Media Sports.